Alien Update number 5. Welcome back. This week, a new and exciting satellite telescope that will help find alien life. The highest ranking officer in the Navy gives an update on unidentified aerial phenomenon. One of the most popular scientists in the world gives his thoughts on alien contact. And the former director of the CIA now believes in aliens. Let's get into it. Our first story this week comes from nextweb.com. Why aliens should be terrified of NASA's new space telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is launching later this year. It will be able to look back in time to see the Big Bang and our origin. It will help explain physics and quantum physics. It is 100 times more powerful than the Hubble, and it uses infrared scanning so it can see further and with greater detail. It will scan thousands of potentially habitable planets. It should be fully operational by May 2022. It will orbit near the Sun, which will give it a different perspective than other satellite telescopes. This article talks about how humans have studied, farmed, and killed animals on our planet, which would likely be the same outcome and fate for primitive alien life. However, any space exploration, I think, would be led by the scientific community, which always focuses on maintaining habitats and not causing destruction. Our next story also revolves around the new telescope. In an article from S. Packran for Futurism.com, it's titled, Famed Physicist Soon to Launch Telescope Likely to Discover Alien Life, but he thinks contacting them would be a terrible idea. Michio Kaku, a string theorist and popular scientist, believes that the James Webb Space Telescope will find life, but he thinks we should not contact them. He likens the situation to Montezuma and Cortez. Cortez was from a more advanced civilization, and when he came into contact with Montezuma from a less advanced civilization, he conquered and enslaved them. The aliens in his mind would be Cortez, and Montezuma is us. This, to me, is a paranoid point of view. The more exciting part of this article is that he thinks it's likely that this telescope will allow us to find alien life. Our next article is from Adam Kehoe and Mark Saccotti. They write for thedrive.com. Navy's top officer says drones that swarm destroyers remain unidentified. Last week, we covered a story about drones or unidentified objects swarming U.S. warships back in 2019 off the coast of California. The Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Michio Gilday, was asked about the situation. He said he was aware of the incident, and the flying objects are still unidentified. Our next story comes from Harriet Alexander, writing from dailymail.com. Former CIA Director James Woolsey says he's open to the possibility of alien life as he reveals a friend's aircraft suddenly paused at 40,000 feet. He ran the CIA from 1993 to 95 under Bill Clinton. He was promoting his new book when he started talking about aliens. He claimed his friend, who he respects, told him about an incident when his airplane was flying at 40,000 feet in the air and it paused mid-air. It ceased to function as a normal airplane. He claims to have heard numerous stories of UAPs, which has led him to now believe there will be examinations into these ongoing issues. Our next story comes from Brad Bergen, writing for InterestingEngineering.com. No, the scary spiders on Mars are not alien monsters roaming the surface. More than 2 decades ago, spider-like patterns were seen on Mars by satellite. People had speculated if these were left by aliens or possibly Martian spiders. Scientists were able to recreate the Martian atmosphere in an experiment, and when they added carbon dioxide ice or dry ice, they were able to recreate these patterns. The patterns are not found on Earth, and some of them are as large as 3,300 feet wide. Our last article is from Andre Dergelin. Like a hypersonic missile, enigmatic black triangular object spotted in the California skies. An object was spotted in California above Pasadena last month. It was black and triangular, and it was said to be rotating. There is a video in the article. People are debunking it, saying it's a kite. After watching, I would have to say it does appear to be moving like a kite. But check it out for yourself. There's a link to the article in the description below. That's it for this episode. As always, the links to the articles are in the description below. If you've had a UFO experience and would like to be interviewed for the show, email us at alienupdateyt@gmail.com. Tune in to the next episode, and let's find the truth together.